What's up, guys? Episode number 3 for the best deals in Decentraland series. Like I do every week, I go through the land marketplace and go through the history of the sales for the last week and all the lands currently on the market that have been newly listed within the last week. And I go through like the best deals, what I think the marketplace kind of situation is, and just general health of the marketplace and how Decentraland is doing in terms of the land sales volume and how things are just going generally. So last week, pretty much all the lands that I've blogged about have got some action. So just recently, this area here, I mentioned that this is going to be a bit of a hotspot because this is a techie area. There's 3 districts here dedicated to tech, 1 district here dedicated to crypto, kind of creating like a Silicon Valley in the VR world. So that's really interesting. This space here, if you can find a good parcel that is very close to these districts, it can do really well for you. And just recently, we've had a few sales, so I'm going to be using Decentrastats. Wait a second. Where'd I go? I'm going to be using Decentrastats.com for this video, just to share the love a little bit. I always use non-fungible, so I thought just use Decentrastats, which in this case for this particular video is a really good website because it goes through a snapshot of the land, which is easy for me to see exactly what I'm talking about instead of just reading the coordinates. So this bit here is where 2 lands sold. I mentioned it's going to be a bit of a hotspot. So getting a land here that is connected to a district and very close to another district for under 15,000 mana, I think is a really good buy. This one was sold for 12,999. Personally, I'd love to get it under 10. Obviously, that would be a bargain, but this is a pretty good buy anyway. What else do we have? Land parcels connected to roads aren't selling that cheap. The cheapest one you can get is about, I think, 9,000 mana. So anything under that, like anything closer to say 8,000 mana, is a pretty good buy these days. Selling if you get them really close to 9. Is that connected to the road? I think it is just. Yeah, it is. So that one sold for 8,900. What did we sell? Like in the 9,000 mana range is what these road parcels seem to sell. 9,200. This one here is very interesting. So it's not exactly a road parcel in the sense that it's not connected perfectly adjacent to a road, but it's connected to the corner. But the funny thing is that Decentraland still gives you the adjacent to road mark or symbol for this particular parcel. So in terms of for Decentraland, it's still considered a road parcel. But so it's kind of the valuation of it kind of falls in between like a non-road parcel and a road parcel. But this particular land is in an area where any land parcels connected to single roads in this area, which is kind of Vegas City. So this is Vegas City. This is Decentraland University is over here somewhere. So like the northwest side. Anything connected to these single roads sell upwards to 15,000 mana, like 15,000 mana plus. It's not your usual land parcel where it sells around 9,000 mana. So this buy is not too bad. I reckon that's a good purchase. I reckon you could probably flip it for about 9,500, probably close to 10,000 mana. What else do we have that's sold? That's interesting to us. It's 3 days ago. This one's not too bad. What do we have? Mana token's gone down quite a bit as of late. Bitcoin's at a very kind of critical stage of what it's going. Like if it breaks its support of 5,800 mana, I think it hit, like the lowest it hit was 6,000 mana a while ago, earlier this year. So if it breaks that, then who knows how far down it can get. But if it breaks the uptrend, then it could be back on the we might be going back north. But for the moment, it's at a critical stage, and the mana token is trading at about 9 cents, or 8 cents actually. So in the last week, it was trading between 8 to 10 cents, which kind of affected the market a little bit. So this one was sold for 15,250. So this person purchased both of these blocks because they're right next to each other, right? Not too bad of a purchase. but not good for me because I like to buy and sell. This one was 7,000 mana in between districts. That's not too bad. What else do we have here? This one sold for 20,000 mana, which is a pretty good price. I think you can resell that for a couple of thousand mana more because it's connected to a double road and a district. Now, the district it's connected to is Dragon City, and Dragon City is a really big district, and there's a ton of land you can get that is connected, connected directly to Dragon City, and you can get it for pretty cheap. Like there's a land connected to Dragon City I saw for about 9,000 mana. So it's not that good of a district to be connected to. Like the land parcels aren't that valuable, but a double road and connected to this. Ideally, I'd like to get it for under 20,000, so I could sell it for 20,000 mana. But a 20,000 mana grab for that is pretty good. Again, here corner parcel 15,000 mana. The seller did pretty well over there. What else do we have? What else do we have? I have to admit, guys, like I have not been impressed with the lands for sale for the last week. Nothing that I can see that has got my attention. And to be honest, like I don't do sales. I don't buy lands off the marketplace. Like the way I buy lands is to hustle people and email them and bargain a price and agree to something that's a lot less than what I see on the market. So I'm just doing this for you guys because, and this is why, like, generally I don't usually find good deals on the marketplace, which is why I have gone to emailing people. I just got to be truthful. So this one was 30,000 mana, minus 71 to 145. This is a north or west parcel close to, connected directly to Vegas City. I think it's probably the cheapest one you can get there right now. I saw mine for 34,500 mana, which is in a better location. But anything upwards to 30,000 is what you could expect, connected to Vegas City. So if you can get anything in the 25,000 mana range, then you could probably make some good profit on that. What else do we have? We've just got like a lot of land in the middle of nowhere, selling for 6,000 mana. I don't really like parcels that are not really connected to anything. Like, even if they're like a whole 2 parcels away from either a district or a single road, for me, like, I don't know, it's a risk. It's worth. I would max pay like 5,000 mana for that. Flip it for 6,000 mana. All right, so we're pretty much a week down. 11,500 mana. This one sold for 14,000 mana, and again, I blogged about it last week. In over here somewhere, I mentioned it, saying that it's a unique parcel because it's connected by 3 sides of road, 3 road sides. So it's an interesting parcel, and it was actually purchased last week, the day after I blogged about it. Yeah, not very impressed, to be honest, with the land sales. Nothing I can see that was bought for a really good deal. But the good thing is that the volume is there. The last 24 hours, only 4 land sales. So I guess like the market has been affected by the mana token price. So we got to take that into account, guys. Not always are we going to see a lot of land sales. Like sometimes we see 5 or 10 land sales per week. Sometimes we see upwards to 20 to 30 land sales per week. It just depends on the market and the confidence of the whole crypto world. So that's that. What else do we have? Go through the marketplace, and you know what? I was struggling to find a land that I can talk about that's a good price. Like right now, I just feel like so many of these are just not well priced. Maybe it's because I'm coming from seeing these parcels way cheaper than they are, but there's not that many good deals on the marketplace, which again is reflected by the sales volume. The better the deals, the more sales you're going to see. Like there's so many lands that are upwards over 20,000 mana that aren't even connected to a district or a road at least, like this one, like 3 parcels away from Genesis City, but it's 27,000 mana, where 1 road parcel away, single road, and it's 32,000 mana. Like which one would you buy? Obviously this one, right? So you gotta really, like, if you're selling your land, you have to look at what's on offer around you, everyone else, and hope for a miracle. These ones aren't too bad. 9,000 mana, you can get 4 in a row. Minus 135 to minus 75, so it's the bottom left kind of corner, just below Fashion Street. A bit too far on the south side for me. And 9,000 mana, it's an alright deal, but if I were to get it for 8,000 mana, then I would have picked all 4 of these up. What else do we have? So yep, all 4 of those up. Okay. Single road for 9,000 mana, nothing special there. I like to see parcels that are cheaper than everything available that are close to it. Nothing special there. Nothing there. It's page 4, I think. Page 5. 26,000 mana for a parcel in the northwest quadrant. Still, like, I would prefer to get it under 20,000 mana. 59,000 mana for a district, a parcel connected to Genesis City. Mine one's cheaper than that. 15,000. 38,000 mana. No, these are all like the thing about transacting and making sales. Here's a couple of parcels that I thought were not too bad of a buy. Like these 2 here, connected to single roads, connected to each other, selling for 20,000 mana. Right? It's a pretty good buy. It's not too bad. Like it's only 5 times the original value, the original purchase price. So it's decently cheap. It's not that far off Genesis City as well. I would say right now, like if you're willing to spend 25-30,000 mana, like these are probably the best. If you can find the owner of these 2 and probably bargain a price for both of them, maybe 35,000 mana for both or 30,000 mana for both, then that's a good deal. And that's something that I would do. So I would look for the owner of it. I try and find the wallet address. So I click this, and then or I find similar parcel, the same parcel. Sorry, a parcel that is also listed by the same seller, where he's put his contact details, or I'd ask around to find the seller of that. You gotta really, you might be able to. This is how you make money. You kind of hustle other people, and you find them, and you make it easier for them. They want to cash out. You give them something respectable. Obviously, you can't get this for 5,000 mana, or probably 10,000 mana. But if you offer 15,000 mana for both, or something good, then he might take it. You know what? That's it, guys. Like I spent an hour trying to find some good deals, but I couldn't find it, and I can't really do anything because there's no good deals on the marketplace. Next week I'll have another one, and we'll have a lot more parcels to talk to you guys about.